Hey guys, Staff Sergeant Wraith here. We're going to do another episode of Kerbal Space Program. I like the first episode. I want to change a couple things though. I don't like the regular campaign, so I'm going to actually do a science-based campaign because I like having to get science and do the tech tree, but I don't enjoy worrying about the money and having to do all those contracts because those contracts are very tedious. Very specific what you're doing and stuff, so I'm like, yeah, I'd rather do what I want to do and not have to worry about all that. So that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be our flag. We're gonna pick our name, which we'll call it SSGT. Go figure. And overwrite. Unfortunately, doing this, we're gonna have to start over everything we've done. But as you can see from the last time though, the difference is you start out with everything's at max and it doesn't matter what your limit is because there's no limit. The only limit is, you know, tech tree, which is cool. It works for me. But I can hire astronauts now for free. So let's go ahead and get another scientist. Redald, Sanya. We'll get Sanya Kerman as an engineer, and Joni or Jasif. We'll get Jasif as a scientist. Alright, so we have enough people to do 3 missions. Now, let me double check that. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we don't even have to worry about leveling up anymore. Our guys don't have to worry about experience. It's all. Now it's just science. We have unlimited funds to take care of anything we need to take care of, which is great. So we got to start, and we got to start simple because we only have the basic tech tree. But there's a lot we can do. So let's get started. Build. Very simple build. Don't need fins yet. These mystery goo containers are useful, especially early on. And of course parachutes are very useful. I think that's all I'm going to do for now. Oops. Crew. Jebediah would be cool if he went, but I want Bob on this one because Bob gives us science for things. So yeah. So this is going to be Kerbal Mark 1. Save it. Launch it. I gotta check those stages. Check your staging. Otherwise that parachute is going to go off at the same time as the booster and we don't want that. We're set now. Let's do a mystery goo on the pad. Gives us 3 science. Really easy. We'll do our crew report on the pad. And what we do real quick is we EVA on the pad. EVA, get that. Take a surface sample on the launch pad. Take data out, store all of it in, and climb back aboard. And from all that, we got a decent amount of the words that are English. We got a decent amount of science from all that. Now I'm gonna fly my craft. We'll go that way, so that way we can get some more science. So let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This way. And we're out. Like a rocket. We use the mystery goo from this side. Gives us 7 more science. We'll do a crew report in the air. Gives us 3 more science. I'd EVA, but it's a little too early to EVA. So we're gonna deploy our parachute. Shouldn't really deploy one going up, but I'm trying to catch myself to not fall in the water yet. We'll do that in a minute. And now we fall. Let's do the time warp again. Go, 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 go. And sometimes you have to watch out for the physics, because if you use time acceleration, it can increase the force of falling objects. So I don't want to break that line. That would suck. We're almost down. Looks like we're going to come down pretty soft. So we'll speed up time again. Coming down, coming down, coming down. Yeah, starting off, it's really easy to get science, and the first couple of drops or the first couple of attempts to get science are very easy. And as you progress, it gets harder. And you're able to get less with your science. So, we're here. We're on the ground. We're going to do another EVA with Bob. Bob, EVA reports from Kerbal Shores. Wasn't necessary to have a spacesuit. So very true. Kerbal Shores soil sample. Gotcha. And we're going to take all the data out, store it all back in the pod. Board again. Crew report. Got it. Recovery vessel. First successful flight. Should have roughly 44 science. Good stuff. He didn't get any experience, but we're not doing that, so it's not necessary. But yeah, we got a lot of experience. That's about as much as you can get, especially this early on. And that's a pretty good little chunk. Now, where do we go? We really need both of these. We need bigger rockets, and we also need the ability to do more science and decouple. So I'm gonna start with decouple, and we need heat shields if we're gonna escape atmosphere. Radiator panels maybe later, drogue chutes, stuff like that. It's only 15, easy. Basic rocketry to get rockets, and if I had it, I would get general rocketry, but I'm just 0.7 shy. So I could go for stability, which, you know, sure, we'll go with stability. No, I think I'll hold off and get general rocketry here in a minute. So, leave the facility. Alright, now it's the real question is, what do we want to do now? Well, there's tons of science on the actual planet itself. From all the different biomes, the poles, even the water in the air, upper atmosphere, lower atmosphere, etc. I mean, it goes on and on. Let's see what else we can find. Alright. So, cool little nifty design. We don't need it anymore, though. We'll save this, though, because that's still the only command pod we have. As for science, we don't have much more. We do have barometer. We'll throw that on the back. So it's kind of making this like the command capsule, which it is, obviously. But, this is the most important part of the ship. The rest of it can go somewhere. Okay. And we can put a service bay on now. I don't know why I want to. I mean, I don't think I have a need for it. Nope. No need for it. Don't have any electrical yet, otherwise I'd put electrical stuff in there, but I can put a heat shield on. And I'm just future-proofing here, because later we're going to have to put one on anyway, so might as well. Stack decoupler. It does weigh, though, it's the only downside to it. So, now we have a stack decoupler, which basically for re-entry all we need is this section. So, good there. Engines. Tanks. Don't need side panels. Don't really need communications yet because I plan on bringing the whole ship back. Like, this is easily brought back from wherever we go. Aerodynamics. I guess now we need fuel tanks. These are the biggest fuel tanks we got, so I have to increase them. I think that's decent. Pop that on there. And those are all disconnected together. I don't know why I would do it like that though. Let's just use all of the same thing. Okay. Aerodynamics. We can put fins on all of them so they look fancy. We don't have nose cones yet, otherwise I'd put nose cones on each of these. They're just falling to the ground anyway. They're not gonna have much use. Ooh, we do have landing struts now. I didn't realize I had those. So if I wanted to, I could put some landing struts on there. Sure. Let's do it. I mean, I might as well. Okay. I mean, it shouldn't make that much of a difference. Let's check our staging now. Make sure all of our stages are correct. Those 4 plus this one. All those are activated together. Then they break away, and the rocket starts, and that breaks. And then we have that. Okay. So it looks good. Everything looks good. We can bring a Bob. Bring Bob again for now. Or no, we'll do somebody different. Joseph, you're up, dude. This will be the Kerbal Mark II. Save it. And let's test it out. Should be able to get pretty high into the atmosphere this time, which will give us a lot more science. And we're going to try to make flight the proper way this time. The planet looks a lot different from Earth, but I love the physics though, and I love the graphics. It's not amazing graphics, but for this type of sandbox game where you can build your own ship and everything, it's pretty cool. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go pretty fast here. Slow down a little bit and detach and launch rocket. Stabilize a little bit. Start changing our orientation. It's hard to do this with this early of a rocket. We're still kind of in the atmosphere too, which doesn't help. We can slow down. That's it. Throw it back down to Earth. And we're in our pallet. And we are going to be in space here in a few minutes. Let's do a crew report. Upper atmosphere. Cool. EVA. EVA report. Great. Take data. Store experiments. Jump on board. We are now in space. Keep data. EVA. EVA. Got more science. Take data. Store experiments. Board again. We're gonna do Mr. Ragu. 10 MITs. Log pressure data. Read 0 as if we were in a vacuum. I know it's crazy, right? Log temperature. Another 8. And we're going to sit here for a minute and smoke even higher. Right there. Stop. We're just past the apoapsis. We're going to hop out, or we're going to go ahead and do a crew report again. Space near Kerbal. Great. Doesn't look like we got a far away bonus. Store. Okay, that looks like that's all we can store. Okay. Looks like that's all I can carry with this thing. So, make sure I'm not spending all my electrical charge. I'm going to take off SAS. So I'm just rotating. Okay, or so I'm just spinning. Okay, so we're going to be coming back down here in 30 seconds or so. Alright, we're coming back into atmosphere right now. So that means I need to get ready. There's the rest of that pod coming down in the ocean. Space Center's way over there. Let's hold fast. Here we go. Burn it up. Jason doesn't look like he gives a crap. He's like, everything's fine in here. We're warming up. Spin. Alright. We are back in atmosphere. Slowing down, nice and slow. Approaching terminal velocity, right? Yeah, very shortly. So we're going to go ahead and deploy our chute. You see, we just shifted directions because airflow underneath our ship shifted us back. So we're not even going to deploy our gear because we can't. What I'm going to do with JSIF here is I'm going to recover the ship separately so I can carry a little bit more science back, because apparently I can't store any more than 4 pieces in here. I guess that's something they changed. So before you could do it indefinitely, you just keep doing it. Alright. See, we still have plenty of charge left. Great. Come on down. Come on down. Come on down. So this took 10 minutes in game time. It's pretty crazy. I mean, it's not exactly Earth's, you know, gravity and mass and all that, but they... Well, it sounds like we hit pretty hard. EVA. Let's do an EVA report from Kerbin's water. Wasn't necessary to have a suit. Sample the water. Surface of humidity is increased with anything it touches. Let's let go. Recover. So we recover him. He's got like 15 or 35 science. Okay. Or 16 science. And recovered him. Let's go to the tracking station. And recover the downed craft. Recover. 62 science. So you can see we considerably increased it. Just with that mission alone. So we're almost at 100 science now. So general rocketry, we can get basic science, high gain antenna, short range. Flight control is cool. Stability is cool. General construction. So with a crew cabin, we could start taking more people with us. Brand adapters. I don't know. I almost feel like advanced rocketry is kind of the way to go here. Too late now, isn't it? Flight control. So the only other thing we can get is stability. And we still have 15 left over. Eventually you can get an aviation too, like all this, and start building planes. Which is cool and fun for a while. I mean, you can go all out and just go straight planes. You know, just focus on building planes. And you can do very well with that. But I like flying spaceships. I'm not very good at it. Alright, so this part of the rocket successful. We don't need this though. Because now we have tons of new stuff. We have the Terrier. As you can see, they all have different thrust. Like this one has very low thrust and very low, but its max thrust in atmosphere or in vacuum is considerable. So it's really good for flying around in space. It's very efficient. These are better. Like the Reliant is better at pushing through the atmosphere. This one's better at control. It's kind of just your mid-level. So this one's good for pushing you through the atmosphere. This one's good for space. This one's about mid. The Thumper fuel booster is just a bigger booster for bigger ships, because the bigger you are, the more thrust you need. I think it's 70% fuel ships. So we create all sorts of stuff now. We get any new science? Nope, no new science. We did get parachutes. Nothing electrical with our regular thermal. Landing struts. So I mean, really the only thing to do is just rebuild the this. Okay. Might skip through this while I build this. It's a good thing though that this stuff doesn't cost us money. It costs somebody money somewhere, but for us, not so much. Cool. Alright, so this is our new ship. Don't know how well it'll work, but we'll see. The only way to find out is to try. Alright, so let's check our staging. We want all of our boosters and all of our main engine all active at the same time. Little rockets, big rockets. Pretty sure these will run up before the big rockets do, even with half thrust. They're just to give us a little bit extra oomph. That disables, activates the main engine. That disables, activates parachute. Okay, awesome. So this will be the Kerbal Mark III. Still don't have enough room for any more peoples. Joseph, thanks for your help. Go back to Bob, because they're really the only useful people. I mean, you get more science with them, so, and they do everything that everybody else does, so might as well use them. Save it and launch it. I just hope the main engine doesn't blow up. That would not be good. Okay. Throttle down for that main engine, because we want to save fuel while we can. Let's open this up so we can see everything for our stages. And launching in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, lift off. about to hit such a high speed we're going to start heating up. It's really a waste. But, you know, this one we're not really that concerned about wasting. Alright. Dope. So yeah, we did make a boo-boo. That's ridiculous. I should have waited like a split second longer, it wouldn't have mattered. Oh well, it's still funny. It's nice to have some sort of malfunction. Something's got to go wrong. I'm gonna hold off on using the rest of this fuel because I want to achieve my orbit, which this time we're going out to 300 meters. We're in space now, so great. Let's go to the top and pause it. Stop there. All right. So we're at max. We're going to go ahead and burn. See if we can bring it up. Burn to prograde. Bye. See if we can't push out our orbit enough to, or push out our burn enough to put us into orbit. Officially into orbit. I don't know if I'm going to have enough fuel. Might have just enough fuel. Just enough. Come on. Come on. Alright, we got it on the other side. Bring it up above 100,000 and stop there. We are in orbit. So it only took 3 flights, and we now have a ship in orbit. Now I just have to be careful how much charge I'm using. Let's do a crew report. This far away. High space over Kerbal. It's very round. It is indeed. Grab this one. Space high over Kerbal. We'll do an EVA. EVA report. High over Kerbal. We're going to take data and store those experiments. Cool. Hop back in. We get anything new for the temperature? High over Kerbal. Measuring the temperature of space appears to be impossible, as there is no matter around to be either hot or cold except the spacecraft and the thermometer itself. It's probably going to give the R&D guys something to think about for a while. Keep that. The barometer, does that give us anything good? As if we're in a vacuum. Yep. Let's keep that data. Okay. And I mean, we're completely in space now. And it looks like we have just enough fuel to get back. I hope. So we're gonna go ahead and, I mean, I could do a loop. There's not really a point to do a loop. I mean, maybe there is. I'll do a loop just to do a loop. Come back around, do a loop. I wonder if that's like actually a thing. If those are actually like tracking stations. It must be. Alright, so we're gonna go do our burn down. Stop. And retrograde burn. Burn us back into the atmosphere. Might as well use it all. Perfect. We're gonna do separation. We should float back down with it. I'll keep the other goo ready just for whenever we go groundside. And start heading back into the atmosphere. It's probably going to be dark on the way down. Okay. Observe the goo. We're in atmosphere now. It's getting cold. Alright, so we'll adjust our spaceship. Do we still see the other piece? Is it beneath us? No, I don't see anything. It's so dark. I apologize for how dark it is. Just know it's like pitch black on my screen too. Things are heating up. We're gonna blow up some stuff. We might not make it, guys. Crap. It's at the peak. I mean, all right, it's cooling off finally. All right, that scared me for a second. I thought they were gonna blow up. It looks like we just barely brought them in. Alright. Coming in. Go ahead and engage that parachute. Turn off SAS. We don't need it anymore. We're coming down. You know, I'll turn on that light though. The little light. He's like, hey, it's nice in here now. Looks like we're coming down in the ocean again. That'll work for me. So, crew report. Flying over Kerbal's water, just for another crew report. And we're gonna hit the ground, right? Wow, here in a second. Now we're about to hit the ground. That is so freaking loud. So, did we beat a record for last time? Yep. Looks like we just barely beat it. Sweet. What's all this? Tracking station. Oh, there's just a quick... Yeah, there's a lot of new stuff in the game. It looks like they've added some features like mods. Fan-made mods, and they put them in the game. Like the enhanced nav ball, and looks like the drone, the drone system, the remote operated craft system, and you're gonna need satellites in the future, it looks like, which looks cool, and I think that adds a lot to the game. So good. Cool thing here is we can get our first Probododyne State Putnik, which is our first drone part. High gain antennas, some sort of storage unit. I don't know what that does. Cool. Valuable science. Oh, it's for putting science in. Okay. Science Junior module and batteries. We don't have solar panels yet. I don't think we get them for a minute. Oh, there's some there. Electrics. Looks like we get solar panels there, so we're gonna go with that. Electrics, we can get that? No, not quite. Not enough science. Crap. What about flight control? Aviation, general construction. All this stuff is nice. I kind of want all of it. Let's do flight. Do I want flight control? I don't really need flight control. Aviation might be a better way to go. We can make our first plan and then call it a day. Sounds good. Let's try to make a plan. So, there's a cockpit. Very standard basic cockpit. Alright. Liquid fuel silage. It's a big one. It's a little one. Sorry. Alright, let's see if that'll actually do something. So we're going to need our aerodynamics to add intakes to those, and we're going to need their engines, which this one's just a basic Juno jet. If that works, that'd be a miracle. It used to work, so we'll just have to see. So a tail fin would be useful, 2 of them. I don't know if this is an effective design, but we'll see. Just feels like a waste. Maybe it'll be useful. Yeah. Need stuff. For flying, we need the things. The things that make flying a possibility. Okay. I don't want to build a maybe a Communitron. Just for aesthetics. Mr. Goo containment units. The rest of this I don't think is necessary. The only thing I might add are a couple parachutes. I hear you asking why? Why do you need parachutes? Well, I'm a dummy. Enough said. Just in case I do something stupid. And then if I do something stupid, I won't regret it. Looks interesting. We'll give it a try. Jebediah, you're going to be our test subject. I mean pilot. Kerbal X Laura Mach 1. Light him up. There she is, looking pretty. Lights on. We're going to disable steering for the moment. SAS online, throttle up, and engage our thrusters. Looks like we're sliding somehow. Might not make it off the ground. Come on, hang in there, buddy. We're sliding. Don't slide. Lift. Alright. So, didn't work like I wanted it to. We just kept sliding for some reason. Let's invert these. Oh shit. Shit! Stop! Stop! I'll take him off, why not? getting some weird slide stuff going on. I'm getting some weird explosions going on. Alright. So we're gonna open the Explorer. Door of the Explorer. Deploy direction. Okay. We will, however, those. And adjust these. Like so. Let's try this now. Launch it. I don't know why I'm sliding. Plenty of weight. Still sliding. I don't know why I'm sliding. Too much power, possibly. Boop. This thing's got some torque going on. Okay, so let's revert that flight. Back to the space point hangar. We're gonna try one more thing, which is take them off. Try again. See if that helps. The only other thing I can think of is pushing those wings back a little bit. Now once we're doing it, it's even worse now. It's got a little more control though. Come on, get off the ground! Well. Apparently I need to work on my plane building skills. But we're going to go ahead and end it there, guys. Appreciate you guys so much for watching. Any comments you want to leave, put them down in the comment section below. And appreciate it again. Staff Sergeant Wraith, you guys take it easy.